What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back, guys. How's it going? Thanks for hanging out with me. We are back for more Golden Sun: The Lost Age, and we just got a cannon. We finally figured out one of the ancient mysteries of this game, and by ancient I mean, for me, it's been like a month or so. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe about somewhere around a month. We got the cannon because I remembered at Loho that we needed to destroy something, a wall with a cannon, and that if we did so, the cannon would be ours. And that magma ball did not work. It didn't work on the ice wall, so now this only makes me wonder if I'm going to go back here, but I don't have another magma ball to shoot. So that concerns me and makes me worry that I won't have anything to shoot at the ice wall up here, and that I'm going to be in the exact same position I was just in. So that could always be the case. I'm not even sure where I would go to find ammunitions. Or would that just be, no, obviously ammunition, but, if you're not saying like, I don't know where I would get munitions. So that would be, that's going to be hard to figure out. It's going to be real hard to figure out. Delicious. We're going to put this on DND. Seeing this boat with wings is hilarious. Alright, time to do this again. There's no going fast here. Oop, wrong one. So it was nice. The event I was waiting for with my supervisor happened today, and I loved every second of it. Because I talked about this in other videos. I think I talked about it 2 days in a row. Which would have been a Golden Sun and a Final Fantasy segment. But I had a couple weeks ago at my job, dang it, my start time the start time of the whole building got changed. Just 10 minutes later. Not a big deal, happens pretty often. And okay. We got some words. We'll start that in 1 second. Big stretch. So my start time is usually supposedly 20 minutes after the building's start time. So that's what I did. Our time got moved back 10 minutes. So I came in 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later. 20 minutes after building start time, as always. That's how it was at the other building. Before I transferred, that's how it's been at the new building. Whatever your staggered time is from the primary, you come in when the building time changes, you adjust your time accordingly. I don't know how else it would work. Well, that meant instead of coming in 3:55 like it said on my schedule, I should have come in at 4:05. So I did. But then as soon as I get there, they tell me that they have to send me home because I came in late. And I'm like, whoa. The building time changed. And I'm pointing over at a dry erase board, showing them, like, it says right there that the building time changed. And he was like, well, I don't control that. And it's just like, what? You're a full-time supervisor. How is the building time being changed and you don't know about it? So then I asked him, I was like, listen, so what you're saying is, from now on, disregard anything that's on that board. You want me to come in when the paper says. Because he even pulled out the paper because I was acting confused about what my start time was. And he's like, well, see, what you do is you look at your name and then you follow it across to the time that it says. It's really not that hard. And it's just like, duh, motherfucker. Of course that's what you do. But when the time up top changes, then the other one has to change. And he just wasn't having it. So I was like, okay, what you're saying is ignore anything else that's posted. Follow the paper schedule. And he was like, correct. And I'm like, okay, that would be really nice to be communicated beforehand. Because, you know, I've worked for the company for 6 years. That's never been the case. And I know that's never going to be the case. I know that's not the case. So, I had a day this week, or last week, sorry, where the time moved backwards. So, I came in, what was basically, instead of 20 minutes after, you know, an extra 15. I came in, quote unquote, 15 minutes late, because I came in at the time that the paper schedule said. And today, they tried to bring me in and tell me that I was 15 minutes late. And I'm like, no. Me and you had a discussion. You told me that I am to follow what time the paper says. And last week, I checked before, you know, this was for Thursday. I checked Wednesday on my way out. It said 3:55. So I came in at 3:55. And there was a union representative there. And he was just like, well, that sounds good to me. Because, you know, he's obviously got to be there in case they reprimand me. So he's, you know, there to be a witness. But when he heard that, and another supervisor even backed me up on, you know, being told that. So that's why I did it. They just let me go right out. They were like, oh, that sounds good enough to me. So I got out of a warning. And unless that supervisor says something or apologizes for it, I'm going to do it again to him. Because the next time I do it, well, that supervisor actually wasn't there last week. So he'll get his. I'm going to do it again with him here. And I'm going to look at him and be like, what does the paper say? You find my name and you look across and find the time. That's what time I got to be in. But, you know, whenever it's like some sort of any like corporate, you know, not like I work in a warehouse. It's not, but I mean corporate as in like UPS is a very corporate body. And when you work in a real corporate system like that, listen, you give management what they want until they realize that what they want is stupid. And then it'll go back to the way it was. You know, that's how it always works. You give them what they want, and they're like, wow, that was dumb. I can't believe I just dug this hole for myself. And you sit there and you go, I can't believe it either. And then you both go on about your days. All right, Creighton, come look at this. There's a huge ice wall blocking our path. Nothing to worry about, Jenna. We'll just have to use that cannon we got in Loho. That's right. If the cannon can blast away a stone wall, think what it'll do to ice. Felix, take us between those 2 blocks of ice for shelter when you fire the cannon. We should be safe if we fire from this distance. This does not seem that far away. Here we go. Felix, aim right at the ice wall and fire when ready. Yup. Yes. Great, we did it. We can keep going now. All right, let's head to the northern seas. Let's go. That looks really cool, actually. This place doesn't appear on the map. That's cool. It's nice because I can just fly around. Alright, well, we got a village up there. Oh no, that's the way the snow's making it glitch. I thought there was something in there. Come on, I wanted a battle. That's why I parked my boat so far away. Most excellent. Not quite the battle I was looking for. Prox. Oh. This looks depressing. Yep, I knew there was going to be a village with these guys up here. Felix, welcome back to Prox. It looks like only Mars Lighthouse still needs lighting. Agasio didn't think you'd be coming back here, so I'm a little surprised to see you. I mean, I guess, yeah, everybody would be kind of just regularly chill with Felix here, because he was with what's-his-nuts. Scoop it. Some dark matter. Ooh. Ooh. Once the final lighthouse is lit, the wind should weaken. They keep getting stronger, though. I mean, I guess everything going out of whack would kind of not help. Have you seen Satros or Minardi? People have been saying that they were killed. I wonder if they're going to be like actual like heroes to their people. We're used to the cold up here in Prox, but lately it seems to be getting worse. Global warming, climate change. Okay, we'll venture up there later. Oh, for a second, the way whatever she's by, it made it look like she was sitting down. It's like, damn, she's just sitting on a rocking chair. You know, the way you would be anywhere that's not this kind of climate, too. Jesus. Agasio and Karst left for Mars Lighthouse a little while ago. Felix, you're back? And you learn how to use synergy? I can sense the power inside of you. It's strong. Goddamn right. I'm glad you made it back safely. The ice is making it very difficult for anyone to sail here. Move. Alright, never mind. I've been keeping a close eye on the northern skies. Once I see a bright flash in the distance, I'll know the last beacon has been lit. If Mars Lighthouse's fire are not rekindled, Prox will be destroyed. But that's not all. Eventually, Gaia Falls will continue to erode, finally devouring all of Wayward. No one thought about our needs when they extinguished the great lighthouses. Now because of them, our great land is dying, crumbling away at the edges. I mean, yeah, that much we knew. Prox originally flourished because concerned adepts lit the fires to the Mars lighthouse. Now we, the people of the Northern Flame, metal as fuck, have been forgotten by the outside world. Shitty. The wind is so cold and bitter that we decided to hide out inside our igloo. My parents told me that it would do me good to get some fresh air, but I'm freezing. Those poor children, they don't understand what's about to happen to us. I just want them to be happy in the short time left to us. That's fucking depressing. Felix, you like igloos, right? Yeah. You would say that. You come from somewhere warm and sunny. We didn't have anything to play with, so we just decided to make this thing. I don't think that's how it worked. The rift at Mars Lighthouse gets wider every day. If we don't find a way to stop it, I think it's going to devour Prox entirely. Our chieftain told me that the rift is growing larger by the day, just like Gaia Falls is. We'd better light the Mars beacon soon, or Prox is finished. Well, it's a good thing, because this is a video game. I basically have endless time. Not too long ago, I climbed the mountains to the north to look at the rift. It was huge. Okay, thanks. Ugh. Your mother knows that you're strong and healthy, so I'm sure she's relieved. Felix, your parents have gone away. They were very worried about you. Wait. She made it sound like they were here. So my lentils are not here? We sent emissaries to Vale to tell them Wayward was dying, but they wouldn't listen to us. If only they had listened to us. Vale's elders were stubborn. They refused to listen to us, and they drove us out by force. We had gone in peace, hoping to convince them of the plight our world faces. Listen, didn't you know that climate change was a ploy? Puel, our chieftain, grew worried about Agasio and Karst. He's gone to the northern edge of town to wait for them. The people Satiros rescued from the storm in Vale should be waiting in their room. Once Mars Lighthouse has been lit, they'll be free to return home. Don't forget, Felix, your mother and father are staying in the north end of Prox. Okay. What does the Sacred Feather do again? Oh, reduces monster encounter? Well, that's definitely not something I'm going to be partaking in. God, I can scratch my eye again regularly. Earlier in the week, I had a sty on my eyelid. Bro, that shit was killing me. Is this the Priestals? I hear Agasio and Karst have gone to the Mars Lighthouse. What if their actions only cause more turmoil? How can we be sure they're right? Nobody knows. Okay, well, I can get the little earth fat guy and then get a... I think I can switch out. Scoop him out. He just becomes our friend. His name is Mold. Heal all party ailments. Okay, well, that's not really that helpful. Cool. Cool. Yes. Even as all things should be. What the fuck is going on here? They're not here. Strange, we looked all over the village and can't find any trace of them at all. Everyone says they've practically vanished without a trace. It's so strange. You don't think they wouldn't have gone to the lighthouse? Yeah, you're probably right. Poel's going to be upset that we didn't follow his order to free them, though. He was clear about it, too. When Felix returns to Prague, set his parents free. Oh, well, I knew that was going to happen. Felix took the trouble of coming back for his parents, and now they're just gone? Why are you talking about me? Poel ordered me to set your parents free. That's why I'm here now. The only thing is, no one else is here. I don't know where your parents are. Excellent. I guess I just get another one. I hate that I gotta make them even with the fucking losers. I mean, I know they're my losers, but still. Looked like there was a note. For real, it just looks like a note, but I can't do any. Fucking fine. Pain in my ass. Okay, we can't wait for Agashio and his men any longer. If we wait much longer, the wind and snow will make it impossible to reach the lighthouse. I'm going to the lighthouse. Will any of you come with me? Well, I can't let you go on your own. Oh, it's just a crowd. If something were to happen to you, who would lead our village? Please, you must let us go in your stead. How could you expect to accomplish what Agashio and Karst could not? They may have been more powerful than any of us, but we can't just stand by. They're not coming back, just like Satiros. You have to let us try. I can't. I can't allow it. Listen to your elder. He speaks wisely. I am speaking to you too, Puel. If Agashio and Kars cannot do the task, how can you, a single man, hope to do it? What are you saying? If we stand around debating, our town is doomed for certain. We can't risk sacrificing any more lives. So we must sit here and wait for a miracle to come. Well, you see, the funny thing is about miracles is they're usually right around your back. I feel so helpless. Agashio has not returned and the lighthouse beacon remains unlit. Is that you, Felix? When did you return to Prox? You should take your parents back to Vale so they can at least die in their hometown. If we were better adepts, we could try to enter the lighthouse ourselves. All we can do now is wait for Agashio and his men. But no honest soldier can sit idly by while others do all of the work. Our synergy feels weak. I can sense it inside me. The water, earth, and wind lighthouses have been lit, and fire alone remains dark. Puel promised that he would return our hostages to Vale. If you don't believe me, ask him yourself. On it. You? Felix, it's you. I had heard that you returned to us. You look so much stronger than when you left. Seems he has brought some allies with him. Yes, I am Creighton. My name is Isaac. Isaac, isn't that... That is the name of the one Agashio said killed Sataros and Minardi. Isaac, stop that. You are correct, but Isaac had reasons for fighting them. Sataros and Minardi had invaded Vale, stolen its sacred treasure, triggered a volcano. You cannot blame Isaac for pursuing them and fighting to regain what they had stolen. We only wanted to stop them. We didn't think they'd fight us to the death. They flung themselves into the opening of the Venus lighthouse beacon. Did Sataros and Minardi put up a good fight? I'll bet you thought you didn't stand a chance against them, huh? You were probably really tense the whole time. I remember that being a boss fight and a half for that game. Sataros and Minardi had a job to do. That was all. If I had been in your shoes, I'd have done the same thing. I can't blame you. In the end, you were stronger than they were. You should be proud of that. I am sad that they lost their lives in their quest, but there is no avoiding it. What has happened cannot be undone. We should cooperate to find a way to save Wayward. We understand that Agashio and Karst have made for Mars Lighthouse and not returned. Then all that remains for us is to wait until Gaia's fall carries us all to our doom. It seems that Mars Lighthouse is as dangerous as all the rest. We have only a few soldiers remaining and none who can make the climb to the Eyrie. Only Sataros and perhaps Agashio were strong enough to reach the top. And none of them can help us now. Of course we can do that nonsense. We've claimed 3 lighthouses already. What's one more? Let's go to Mars Lighthouse. They've proven themselves strong enough. I say we trust in Felix to do this. This is an unexpected turn of events, but yes. I think you... Oh, I hit the button. Off to the Mars Lighthouse. Let's go, Felix. Come on, Isaac. There's one thing that I do not want you to forget. In order to light the Mars beacon, you will need to have the Mars star. And that's what they have. Okay. You must find Agashio and Karst, and you must take the Mars star from them. Thanks for your help. future of Wayward rests in your hands. All right. And with that, that is going to be it for the day. I think this might be approaching the end. This feels end vibe-ish. So, yeah, I will be back on Friday to play a little bit of this. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, till then, guys.